Welcome back, family. Today is day 9, I think it's day 9, of our What We Eat in a Day. If you haven't been with us before, I have challenged myself to do one per day for at least 30 days. So please do like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. So we started the morning off out at the park getting some fresh air. I just brought some snacks out there with us, a little seaweed, baby bananas, and some fruit. So we were out there for quite a while. It was so nice. This was Memorial Day actually. And so in lieu of, we usually spend that with family at, Nana and Papa's house, but because of everything going on right now, we just spent it with ourselves out in the fresh air. This place was open. You can choose your pop, whatever flavor you like, and then they dip it. Quite a few of their, dips are vegan, and then all of their sorbetto pops are vegan. They also have some I can't think of the name right now, but they're creamy pops. Those are not vegan. These are the vegan dippings and toppings. So we all got one of those after our time out and then headed back home. I had a lemon pop with a caramel chocolate dip and pistachios on the outside. The kids got mixed berry and strawberry with chocolate. My son got mint chocolate dipped in sprinkles. Back home and with quite an appetite, so while everyone's getting their showers and getting dressed, I was making lunch. We had some kale salad and then some dumplings. I'm just making a hummus dressing here. I do believe I've made this in the other videos because we make it so often. This is like one of my go-to dressings, and super easy. I always just do it in the bowl and then pop in whatever you're going to have for your salad straight into the bowl. In this case, it was some baby kale and also another mix from Trader Joe's. It's the champ à la cé mix with lettuce, frisée, radicchio, all that good stuff. So these dumplings are different than the ones you may have seen in a previous video. My mother-in-law sent these to our house. We have never tried them before, so this was going to be the kids' first time. They do have gluten, so I'm not trying them, but I prepared them the same way, into a skillet with a little oil, then some water, cover them and let them steam, and then let them crisp up. So these ones here are the gluten-free ones that we really loved. These are super delicious. So I just made a box of those as well for myself. And again, you just put it in the pan with a little oil, let them steam, crisp up, and you're good to go. These ones come with a little dipping sauce, which is nice. The other ones did not, so we just used some of the no soy stir-fry soy sauce, which is concentrated, so I added in a little bit of water just to thin it out. So later on, we had a couple of different things. The kids had some couscous. We call them couscous ballies because they're the larger couscous. But this is Israeli couscous, but again, we call them couscous ballies. You know, super simple. Just put them to boil with some olive oil and sea salt. Let them go, and then they're ready right here. So good. I don't eat them anymore because of the gluten, but the children love them and love to keep it simple too. I just put a little nooch on the top. And then for me and my husband, we're going to have some gluten-free pasta. And then this sauce here, I grabbed this at our Trader Joe's run we did in the previous video. And here's the pasta. If you remember in the previous video, my bag dropped and I had a simmer sauce that went all over the bag and all over the products, and it cut into my pasta bag. So I had to transfer it to this plastic bag. But in there was some quinoa pasta. I believe it's quinoa and something else, but quinoa and brown rice pasta. So I'm putting that in. I always rinse. I know you're not supposed to rinse your pastas, but when I'm using the gluten-free ones, they get so thick and gummy that I always rinse them with cold water before, moving on, whatever I'm going to do, put the sauce on. I always rinse them. So for this, I'm doing a little bit of that Champs-Élysées mix again. Just some olive oil and balsamic for the dressing, keeping it simple because that eggplant sauce I'm going to use on the pasta is quite flavorful. So I'm going to put on a few dollops of that, sprinkle on some nooch, and that's it. And it was delicious. Okay, so for our last meal of the night, and this was quite late. I think I started making this at like 8 o'clock or so, which for us is late. But again, we had started off the day at the park, so that's probably why. But I had these mixed fingerling potatoes from Whole Foods. It's one of those things I ordered from a grocery delivery, and I wouldn't usually pick up in person, but I'm glad I got them online. This was the only potatoes they had in stock, because they just turned out so beautiful. They were delicious, of course, too, but they're so beautiful. All the colors, there was like purple ones and pink ones and stuff. And they cooked up super fast and so delicious. So I just put them into the cast iron with a little bit of olive oil. I browned them on the bottom side, then flipped them over, sprinkled on just sea salt and black pepper. And then I put a little water in the pan, just like I do the dumplings, and then covered it and let them steam to get tender, uncovered, and that is it. I mean, they were so good, just like that. Just a little crisp on them, steamed for tenderness, and that's it. Okay, so the kids just had the potatoes with some hummus, but I wanted something a little bit more. So I put together this bowl with more of that greens mix. And then some chopped up cucumber and a little bit of tomato. That's all the tomato I had available, so that's what I used. And then I added on some creamy hummus on top, a sprinkle of pepper, and then, oh yes, I also added on some pickled radish, the banchan I had that we love so much. I added that on the top, and the flavors were amazing, like the coolness of the salad and the cucumber with the heat of and the oiliness of the potatoes and the creamy hummus. It was so good. So that was it. Finished that off for the night. Thank you all so much for watching. Please do like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm having fun putting together these videos and trying to get them out every day to you. So please do comment below and let me know if you're enjoying them. And then we will see you tomorrow for the next video. All right, bye.